Alright, well, it is March 12th, 9:53 p.m. This is the High Caliber Podcast on
the Schmucks Like Us YouTube channel.
episode 6. Here we go.
Hi, everybody. It's good to be back.
I'm Tim.
Fish.
I'm Deshaun.
What we got on our agenda for tonight, fellas?
You know, movies, video games, pop culture, celebrities buying their kids into college.
Masturbation.
That kind of
That's in every podcast conversation if we really wanted to have it, but let's not.
Right?
Yeah, we scratched that one, didn't we?
Wouldn't Captain Marvel be better as Miss Marvel? Then I could jack off to her.
Yeah, if it was like rated R or better.
Right, yeah.
That'd be the only thing that made it worthwhile.
Yeah. Speaking of...
Yeah, I saw, about 30 minutes of that. So everybody knows, I've been in the theater industry for about 25 years. And in 25 years of being paid to watch movies, that is only the second time I have ever clocked out and decided not to get paid to work more and sit there and watch a movie. The other movie that I walked out on was Anchorman. This was the second. Now, I'll qualify that by saying that I didn't really want to see it in the first place. I was just running it for people that did, but I still kind of gave it a chance. And about 20 minutes into the movie, she just seemed like a, kind of a bratty 15-year-old. The whole fish out of water thing, because her memory being white just wasn't working for me. It was like very hit and miss on the things she knew how to do and didn't. She didn't know how to use a computer, but somehow she can hotwire and ride a motorcycle, no problem. So it's like all of a sudden she goes from being, half mentally challenged because she literally had her memory wiped, to not only knowing how to ride a motorcycle, but knowing how to hotwire one. So it was interesting, but
Seems a little suspicious.
yeah, just continuity issues, like they call it. They refer to the shield as shield, even though this takes place way before like Iron Man. In Iron Man, it was still like the strategic homeland, something, whatever.
Even though also in Winter Soldier they established it. SHIELD has been around since like World War II.
Right, so it's just like, continuity, a little bit of continuity issue in there. But, it was a little off, and I've just never been a huge fan of Brie Larson. I mean, I've only seen a couple of things she was in, but neither were great. So it's just, kind of wondering going in, and it's never got any better. So, but, positive out of the whole thing, I did get a Samuel L. Jackson cardboard standee out of it.
Right.
So, it could be worse.
Wild.
Yeah, so, but that's, pretty much my take on the movie, since I haven't seen the rest of it.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else here has either.
I have not seen it. I don't plan on seeing it.
Zero,
especially after that review.
Interest. There's really no, why would you even want to see this movie? I get there are people who are huge fans and into the fucking Marvel Universe and all that shit, where, they're all bought in, but this seems like the kind of movie that's just boring. It's just kind of there to make sure you know who this character is before Infinity War or before Endgame comes out. But it's like,
if you would like another opinion, feel free to check out the Toy Geeks newest podcast when it comes out, because I know that a buddy of mine that does that podcast, he watched it. He is a big Marvel comic person, and he really enjoyed it.
yeah.
But it just wasn't my thing. So he really liked it, thought it was good, but that's the first person I've heard say that. The other people that watched it the night that I walked out on it were just like, it was good that it was free. So they didn't say it was terrible, but if they'd have paid $16-17 for it, they would have been happy.
Terrible.
But at least we got, not Marvel, but at least we got Shazam. It looks way better.
Yeah. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm not so sure about the
Previews
story.
make it look way better.
Yeah.
The previews for Captain Marvel made that movie look like shit.
Yeah, those trailers
I
really
didn't want to see it because the trailers were bad.
Those trailers really did not help.
But yeah, like these make it actually look like it could be interesting. The Shazam. So that's our next comic book movie, and then we get 3 Disney remakes in a row.
Oh yeah, Aladdin, Lion King,
Dumbo
and Dumbo.
First,
Yeah, Dumbo's first.
Lion King, then Aladdin.
I believe
new Aladdin trailer dropped
Yeah.
yesterday. I think it doesn't look any better.
I guess people are saying they're turning around on Will Smith being Genie, but I'm like, it's still a fucking shitty Aladdin remake. I don't want to see a fucking Aladdin remake.
What I don't get is so at one point at the beginning it's the Never Had a Friend Like Me song.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally, all you see is his big blue hand, because he's got what's the main dude's name?
Aladdin?
Oh, it's-
That's why I was stopping. I was like,
Aladdin. He's like
Is it
he's
Jafar?
like using him like a puppet. No, it's the genie. But it's like the never had a friend like me.
It's that song.
And he's using like his hand, and he's literally like Aladdin's like a marionette.
Yeah.
He's like doing it. And then it jumps to the next scene, and just Will Smith, not blue Will Smith, just black Will Smith, is laying on like a chaise lounger,
just Black Will Smith.
just chilling out. Well, I mean, he's not painted. It's like
Right, yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it.
Why
It's
he's
like
changed
himself,
to like a
but-
human.
But like all of a sudden, he
human
goes from
form.
being a genie to like just him. It's like oh,
Yeah, because it's easier that way because it's a live action movie.
but
No, I think that's going to be.
isn't that racist?
The story
Why
of-
the genie got to be black?
No, I think that's.
Because it's Will Smith. And he's not in the.
But he's blue, not.
It's going to be the lead up to how he became the genie. And
No,
I think
'cause
that's what that was
No,
foreshadowing.
he's hanging out with Aladdin in that scene.
Oh, well, shit, then I don't know, man.
Well, I think it's just he's going to be turning back. What it is.
My
is-
whole gist is that Will Smith isn't one put the paint on every fucking.
Yeah,
thing,
that's
so
exactly what
like,
it is. That's
To me, this just lessens the movie even more.
Yeah,
He's
that's-
a fucking actor that's okay with
the
you
limitations
every fucking
of a live action film, you know,
day.
which
No,
makes
because
this
a lot of people
inferior.
get paint on every fucking day. They
Yeah,
could have picked somebody that wasn't so.
but then
picky.
you've got someone like Will Smith who's like, I don't want to be painting all day, so he's
That's
not
my
going to be
point.
painting all day.
Then cast the movie better.
Right.
Right, but
Cast
they
somebody
didn't.
that
That's what he
doesn't care
said.
about being blue the whole
Yeah.
time. Because my point was is that the whole time he's sitting on that like little lounger thing talking to Aladdin, I got the exact same feeling that I did when I watched Suicide Squad. That Will Smith had no interest in being in this film whatsoever, but just not needed, but wanted the cash.
Yeah.
You know who
It's
wouldn't
like-
mind being painted blue? Sinbad.
Right? Sinbad would have been painted blue that,
That
whole fucking
probably
movie.
would have been awesome.
And he would have been a better fucking
Yeah,
genie too.
totally. That actually probably would
You
have
could have made
Jim
Jimon Hansu the fucking
Yeah.
genie, and it would have been better.
He's kind of a genie in Shazam.
That's what I
He's
mean.
the wizard.
He already he's got that mystique going.
He was in a
Jason Momoa would have been a better fucking
Speaking
genie.
of-
Because at least he's a huge dude.
Jaimon Hansu was in Aquaman as a fish dude. You know, so yeah, it's weird. I don't know why they went this
It's like
way.
they only cast Will Smith because they wanted a name.
Yeah, because they know because everybody's gonna be turned off by the fact that it's
Is
an
he
Aladdin.
still a
movie.
name?
Will Smith, yeah, he's big in like stealing YouTuber space and
Didn't
you
he
know.
drop out of the Suicide Squad sequel?
Yeah, because Idris Elba is in.
Now it's
gonna
going
be
to
in
be
that.
way better
Yeah.
because Idris Elba
Yeah.
is going to be, what's his name? Deadshot?
Deadshot. Yeah,
Idris Elba, yeah.
yeah.
No, the Deadshot. Yeah, it's Idris. Yeah, Idris.
It's way more
Idris-
interesting.
He's a decent actor.
Way better. Well, way better actor than
Yeah.
Will Smith. Will Smith's not a bad actor.
Will Smith
But-
has like charisma, and I
Like
think
charisma and like,
That's
but
about it.
Idris Elba can actually
Yeah.
act.
yeah.
You know, not to say Will Smith can't, but I've not seen him do anything that I would really consider. Well, I take that back.
He was in Pursuit of
really good in
Happiness.
Pursuit. That's what I was gonna say. Pursuit of Happiness. I take that back. He
That
showed
was a
his
good
chops.
movie.
He
Yeah.
showed his chops in that. I couldn't watch the whole thing. It is fucking depressing.
I was in the theater. I had to watch
But,
the whole thing.
we had it. And that's when I saw
Yeah.
just, bits and pieces. But yeah, he's really good in that. So yeah, I forgot about that one. But so yeah, I'll give him. He's got the chops for that. But
But then like everything else, he just plays. Will
oh
Smith.
yeah, and there was one good thing in the trailer. Oh, you want to be a prince? I can get you a fresh prince.
Oh yeah.
That was good.
I didn't know
But
that.
besides that,
I
yeah.
remember that. I remember seeing that. Yeah, I mean, they could, these like I guess the thing that just kind of aggravates me about these live action remakes is that they're just doing the same shit over again, right? You know, it's like
Yeah, because this is like the same songs from what I've
Yeah,
seen and stuff
exactly.
like that. It's like
so like
that's my point. The first movie was so good it didn't need to do.
yeah. What,
And if you're gonna make a remake, just make a new Aladdin movie that's live action.
like going in a
But
different
nobody can write a
direction.
fucking
You know?
script for it, so like,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's just use the old.
Like they didn't go in like a different direction at all. It's all just the same shit, but in live action. So it's like, what is the point?
Yeah,
Because
well,
that's-
same thing with Lion King.
Yeah, which isn't even really live action.
Except they took the best song out of it.
Yeah.
Be prepared.
Oh well.
You know, which
I mean,
they said they took it out because they're like the Nazi stomp, but
Yeah.
you don't have to put the Nazi part in the movie.
there. You know what?
There's nothing in the song that said anything about
Right,
Nazis
yeah.
or anything, so
I don't know. Like I just. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go see it, and then I'm gonna wait until the scene where Scar kills Mufasa, and then I'm gonna leave and get my money back.
I'm just gonna watch it for free. So
Right? Yeah, because you fucking work the theater.
so I don't have to mess with it. But yeah, it's yeah, I'm not excited. It sucks because I loved Aladdin and I really like Guy Ritchie,
Yeah.
but I still have no desire to really see this movie.
Also, Dumbo, but nobody really gives a shit about Dumbo.
Who knows who Dumbo is?
A few kids, I did. So,
Barely, but I mean,
well, I had
Danny
to. I had
DeVito's
to.
gonna be in it.
but my point
I had
is,
to be
my
a
point
Jessica
is that movie was made in what, like the 40s or 50s?
Yeah.
Maybe before that.
Back when you could still have racist crows.
Not only do kids not know what Dumbo is, but their parents don't even fucking know what Dumbo is. You know, a lot of them.
These days, yeah.
My sister-in-law.
That's like a my parents genre thing.
My sister-in-law knew somehow.
Oh, but you know,
It was
because their parents probably were into it.
Probably.
But you know, it's like
Not many.
kids that are like 10 or 12 years old. Their parents are only like in their early 30s. They may have no idea what.
Maybe,
Hey, you
maybe
know
that's
what?
the whole shtick. They're trying
For stuff
to
like
rework it.
that, I don't think I mind like a live action remake. Stuff that's like old as fuck, like a Snow White remake or something.
Well, I
like
mind
a
this.
real.
I mind this way less.
Yeah.
Mostly because everything in it can be done real except the Dumbo part. You know, Dumbo is the only unrealistic part of that movie, really.
Right.
Everything else can be live action. You only have to CG the Dumbo shit. But like Aladdin, you gotta CG so much of that shit, it's not fun.
It might as well just be animated.
Yeah, because you know, the genie's basically, you know, animated except for when he's just Will Smith sitting there apparently.
Yeah, just chilling.
They're like, well, you know, if we're just gonna have him not be really big, then we'll just make him the regular one so we don't have to do the blue CGI shit. Nah, this fucking CGI is that the whole movie's gonna do. But yeah, even like Lion King, it's like, you know.
It's like, why? What even is the point of this? If
Well,
you,
that's even worse because like all the animals are still CGI.
Yeah.
Or for the most
but
part.
now they just look like real animals. So what do you? Who cares,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's,
But they're still fake animals.
yeah, they're still
Who gives a shit?
they're like cartoon animals, but they look like real animals as opposed to the cartoon animals before where they were, you know, had personable faces
Yeah,
and
it's not live action. It's just a new kind of animation.
yeah, still
But
pointless.
it is what it is. So.
Should have made like Lion King 4 and have it be 3D or something.
That's the other thing about that Aladdin movie is like the dude they got playing Jafar, his voice is like crazy high pitched.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. The whole point of Jafar was that he spoke really low.
Yeah,
sinister.
and he was like obviously a villain. This is like a
it's
pretty boy.
Yeah, he's like, what the shit, yeah. But his voice was, I didn't even really see him. At first I heard the voice, I was like, wait a minute, that's Jafar?
Yeah.
Hate to break it to you guys, but these movies appeal to children.
Still,
Like,
they can
that's
be
why
they can
they're
be
doing
not
it.
made
Yes,
shit.
but who has to take those children to the fucking movie?
Yeah.
The parents, right.
Exactly.
And the parents really don't want to go fucking see the movie.
If
They're
you
not
want a
gonna go
movie
see
to
that
do
movie.
really well, then you gotta make it good enough that the adults don't fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I guess that is true.
So I wouldn't be taking any of my kids to these fucking movies. Fucking
I would.
shitty. Take them to go see Teen Titans Go to the movies or some shit instead.
Right.
Well, I was gonna mention
Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Hellboy,
Yeah.
but I mean that's technically a.
But
Well,
that's
I
not
would
a
really
remake.
say a
That's-
remake.
Are they rebooting that?
That's a reboot.
That's the. Is it
Yeah.
reigniting the old story
No,
or is
it's a
it?
reboot.
It's
Okay.
a complete reboot.
The story's completely different.
But
It's
I
like,
like the first two.
yeah,
That's
they're
coming out
awesome.
April 12th.
But I mean, I saw the trailer for it and
April 12th.
I saw the latest trailer for it and I was already not impressed. And then they showed everything in that newest trailer and I was like, oh, so you gave me all the cool shit like his.
Who's playing Hellboy?
David Harbour
He was in Stranger Things, which you've never seen.
as Hellboy. He was the sheriff.
Ron
I
Perlman.
believe. Yeah, no
Ron Perlman.
No Ron Perlman.
He was good in Stranger Things.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know about
was.
this.
Stranger Things was decent.
He's like in this. It's like I don't know. There's something about his performance that's off. It's not really Hellboy. It seems like it's too. I don't know.
We'll see. Wait till the movie comes out. We'll see.
Yeah, but I mean, like the trailer like showed everything. Like they showed there's a leopard man, or like a were leopard who can, you know, a dude can turn into a leopard, and that he is basically about the apocalypse and the world gets fucking destroyed or something, and he's all held the fuck up with his flaming crown and this big fiery sword, and it's like, so you're just gonna put all the shit in this movie and show it all in the trailer,
Right.
you know? So
That's somebody was not somebody personally. That's somebody with like insecurity issues about how well the movie's
yeah,
going.
somebody's not
They're like, oh
confident
shit,
in
you
the
gotta put
film.
all this shit in the trailer. It's like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
People like Hellboy.
Because I bet you they already put like some of the better jokes in there, some of the better like scenes, some of the better fight scenes. So
I prefer a trailer with less big details.
a trailer should be about
Personally.
telling you what the tone of the movie is going to be.
what the movie's about. What the
Yeah,
tone
that's
is.
basically it.
So many trailers now that shows like random
Everything, yeah.
So many random shots. You literally like, I don't know how many times I watch a trailer. I'm like, so what's the movie about?
Right. Spider-Verse, not Spider-Verse, but Spider-Man Far From Home, that trailer gave you probably like the first fucking 45 minutes of the film.
In a 3-minute trailer.
Yeah. So it's like, what even is the point of watching these fucking movies? If you don't want to see anything, if you want to be surprised by anything. It's probably because if people are surprised by shit and it sucks, they're going to hate it even more.
Mm.
So they're like, let's just put it all out there so it'll lessen the blow. But
Did you hear that Sean had mentioned that they were talking about a Bohemian Rhapsody,
The
part
sequel?
2? Have you heard about that?
I had not. But
Personally, I kind of think it's...
I wouldn't be shocked with all the money the first one made. But
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
you can
what's
only
the second one
squeeze.
so what's the second about just him dying? Because the first one
Yeah,
let
I
him
would say,
do it, so
you can only squeeze that Wikipedia article so much for this script. So you know.
people are still pissed off at like Bicycle wasn't in it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. I'll have the rest
Gotta
of
make
it.
it up, just put more music in it.
Flash Gordon will be in the Flash Gordon thing will be in there.
Well, speaking of music movies, May 31st, we've got Rocket Man.
Yeah,
Elton John story.
I'm interested to see what that's like.
Yeah.
Just because you like Elton John.
Well, that's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, if it's anything like Bohemian, I like the music alone was worth the ticket.
You know what you could do if you want to listen to the music?
What's that?
Look it up online, listen to it.
Yeah, but it's better.
Because there's
on
pictures
a
associated
screen,
to
yeah,
it.
exactly, yeah.
I'll see how that works.
I just
Come
want to
on.
see.
Then shouldn't you just watch music
I'm
videos
more
on there?
interested in just seeing some of the stories and shit.
Yeah.
Crazy ass shit that motherfucker did in like the 70s.
Yeah, that too.
But,
You're telling me you never used to throw up the Windows Media Player imagery when you were listening to music
I
back
don't
when
like
you were
music
young?
videos, dude. I don't like.
no,
I
not
don't like.
videos.
But the weird,
Just you know what I'm talking
The
about.
audio shit.
We used to turn all the lights off because we had one that reacted to the music.
Yeah,
Like it would speed up and slow down based on the bass, like the tone of the music. And
mine
like
did too.
There were big bass hits that would do shit like that. But
That's not my thing. I was just listening to music.
yeah, we'd
while
sit there
I
and
drove,
we'd sit there and get like banged
We're doing
and
other
stare at that. That's all we did like the first year. I used like the first year I ever got high. We would just sit there and just like watch that shit for like hours and listen to music in the dark. It's good music though.
Yeah.
It's usually Pink Floyd and Dead and
The Essentials.
Pearl Jam.
Right, yeah.
We watched the movie last night.
Yep.
Fish's first time.
He hated it.
Little Trouble in Big China.
He thought it was so dumb.
Close.
He hated it.
I know, I'm just fucking with you. Big Trouble in Little China, of course.
The original, yeah, because the new
The original,
I
no.
hope it never comes out. Fuck the Rock.
Very good movie, very
That's
80s.
out loud enough. Fuck the Rock.
Fuck the Rock. Hashtag fuck the Rock. But at the same time, I like
We're
the
getting
Rock.
sued.
You know who's fucking?
Mad respect for
You
The
know who's
Rock.
fucking The Rock? A lot of really hot women.
Yeah.
Right?
So.
I have mad
Yeah,
respect,
they're all gonna be saying he sexually abused them in
Right,
like
yeah.
6 months, so he's fucked again.
Yeah.
but wouldn't surprise me with all this shit, yeah.
He's such a
But yeah, it was,
He is
it was
too
He
a good
raised
nice.
his eyebrow on me.
Right, yeah. He's too nice of a guy. Something has to go down. You know. It's going down like Bill Cosby.
Right. It's always a nice one.
Yeah.
Nice one with a quiet one. So what were your thoughts on the Big Trouble in Little China Fish?
Well, not much. I mean, it was good. It was very 80s. First, obviously, like I told Deshaun, it had me going, had me wondering, where the plot was going to go. With him and his buddy, and
Yeah, because he had just showed up and some
Yeah.
other dudes.
and then they were just in
Yeah,
an
sure.
alley, and then
That's what I like about that movie. It's almost like it picks up in the middle of the story.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It kind of picks up in the middle of the story, and it's and then they met Lopan, and
Yeah.
I heard the whole story. It was
It's like a Mad Max story where he just shows up in the middle of somebody else's story. Like in Fury Road or.
yeah, I liked it. It was good.
Old Jack Burton.
Is ancient Chinese black magic like a real thing, or what's going on there?
With how they did it, I fucking doubt it. I
Highly doubt it.
I don't know there are a lot of people.
Some
that
of
believe in that kind
the
of
stuff
shit,
like
but-
the Storm Brothers is like ancient Chinese mythology,
Yeah.
but other stuff is like the beholder they had floating around that saw stuff for
Oh,
him.
yeah.
That's mega not
That's
Chinese.
just mythology. Period.
Yeah, but the way it looked is very not Chinese. It was just like a big lump.
That was D&D.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what a beholder is. It's just a big eye.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
a bunch of other tentacles
Yeah.
that have eyes on it as well. But yeah.
But it didn't look like it came from China. It looked like it came from like some sorcerer's
It looked like it was
castle or
made in
some
China.
shit. Yeah, because it looked like shit.
But no, it was shitty CGI because that's what they
Yeah, it
had
was
back
really
then.
bad. Yeah.
But so yeah, I love that movie. It's a great
It's
flick.
good.
Good movie.
I wish I had like a real sequel.
Like an actual sequel, yeah, not some
instead of the
stupid
reboot.
But maybe that'll be the one positive we'll get is that the reboot won't be terrible and we'll actually get a sequel from
You
it.
know what would happen if they made a Flash Gordon reboot? It'd have The Rock.
Nobody would.
No, it'd just be Chris Hemsworth, the big blonde dude, man. He couldn't do Rock.
Maybe.
Hemsworth, man. 'Cause he's supposed to be a football player and all that shit.
But they do The Rock because he's a big giant man. You could just say he was a former football player.
Rock. your name's no. Fuck the Rock. The Rock doesn't need to do any more movies. He needs to do like
Fuck the goddamn Rock. He's in
he needs
everything.
to do like Tooth Fairy 2 and 3. Leave
Hey,
us
we
the fuck alone.
already did this fish where you said that yesterday and you couldn't name even one film he was in. So.
Oh shit! Don't ask me that again. One film.
There have actually been movies I liked him in, but
Yeah, Rampage was good because when the monsters fought, he was off screen.
Walking Tall is decent.
Oh yeah, it's alright. He
Normally
hits people with a 2x4.
The Pacifier.
Normally he's chasing Sean William Scott through the jungle.
Pacifier is Vin Diesel.
Exactly.
They're the same person.
Yeah, right. No, because they hate each other and they fought in that movie where Vin Diesel beat The Rock somehow.
That's
Do they really hate each other?
All a show because they're the same person.
Yeah.
You ever seen Vin Diesel and Rock in the same place at the same time?
Yes.
Wait, that wasn't like.
That wasn't in a movie.
Have you ever seen me and Vin Diesel in the same spot at the same time?
I have reason to believe that you are not Vin Diesel.
A couple.
You got a couple reasons.
First off, you have hair,
Yeah.
which could be fake, but it's not.
Second, you're taller than 5'2".
Is she that short?
He's short. He's not 5'2" short, but he's short.
And he's like half black or something.
It's like Puerto Rican, I think.
I don't
know.
Darker skin.
Some vague race that creates that skin tone.
I thought he was half black.
He's Hispanic something. For
There
sure,
was
that
a
he
porn
speaks
star named
Spanish.
Shane Diesel that looks straight up like just a more muscular version of Vin Diesel.
They should have had him in the Fast and Furious movies.
Right, yeah. I wonder if like maybe it's his actual like real brother and shit.
Just
He
ashamed
used
to
the same
talk
name,
about
and
it.
he's like, fuck you, I'm gonna call myself Diesel.
Yeah. You can't call yourself Diesel. I can't star in these. Wait, what movies were those? Perfect Dark? No.
Pitch Black.
Yeah, Pitch Black.
I like
yeah.
Pitch Black and
Perfect Dark is good.
Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna be in Pitch Black. I can't have you walk around with this weird poor day. He was like, nope.
Doing it
I'm
anyway.
Shane Diesel.
Doing it anyway.
Yeah.
So, anything else on the movie agenda block?
I saw Incredibles 2.
Yeah, how was that?
It's alright. It was, you know what? Better than Captain Marvel probably was, you know, better. It's a good ass movie. Probably one of the better movies I've seen recently. The villain sucked. I didn't like the villain because it was, one, it was obvious she was the villain. Two, I don't know, her motivation was just kind of dumb. It was kind of dumb. It was like, I want to make superheroes illegal, but they already were. So she helps make them legal because her brother wants to make them legal, but then she just, anyway, she helps them make them legal just so she can make them illegal again for some reason, which doesn't really make sense. So anyway, so yeah, not good. That wasn't good, but I'd say the movie is an 8 out of 10 overall because I liked seeing the Incredibles family again. So
Right.
it was a well-directed movie. It was shot well. It was fun. It was well.
Were they about the same age?
It literally took place like a week after the first movie ended.
Did the
okay.
the version you have had like the whole like apology thing at the beginning? Like all the actors came on screen and like were like, yeah, we know it's been like 12, 15 years, whatever it is.
Oh,
they had
no.
on.
This
Blah, blah,
opens
blah.
with like this opens with somebody breaking into some rich people's houses and killing them.
Because the version
Very
we
different.
the version we had like literally had like it was like the live action actors.
Mm.
They like, came on, they were like to sit in front of a camera. They were all like, yeah, we're real sorry. It's been like, you know, how many years it's been.
What I saw was the Netflix version. So
Why did it take so long for a new one?
I have no idea.
The main excuse I think I heard was that they just were actually they wanted to wait until they got a script they really liked.
No. Well,
Which for some things
they
you know,
probably could have done better.
yeah, it's not bad though.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just the villain probably need a lot more work, especially compared to the villain from the first movie, who had like a really good motivation, who had really
Buddy.
good characterization.
Right.
Like you mean Syndrome?
Syndrome.
Fuck Syndrome.
Yeah.
He was awesome. But
He had a good reason
Good
to be
flick.
going.
what else? What else did I see? I think I saw something bad, but I think I erased it from my memory. I watched She-Ra. That was boring.
She-Ra?
Yeah, the new show on Netflix.
Oh, I thought you liked the old like
Yeah,
cartoon.
yeah. It was boring. It was just drawn boring. The plot was boring. The characters were boring, unpredictable.
Every time I hear She-Ra, I think of that. Isn't that what he says in Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Like when he's got a stupid little leopard thing on, he like jumps in, he's like She-Ra, and he jumps in the water.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I think it's, but you know, it is what it is. I think I rewatched. I hadn't seen it forever, but How to Train Your Dragon too.
Oh yeah, we watched those again.
I forgot the fact that like that entire movie, like all the people that died and all the dragons who got killed were all completely the fault of like
Just his fiance.
of his like girlfriend or fiance or whatever, because the dad, you know, the chieftain told her to go back So instead of going back, she goes to the enemy's place, thinking they've been captured. Find out they haven't been, which gets them captured and starts the whole fucking thing off. And you're just like, seriously. I mean, clearly you got to have it for a movie, but it's like they never even come back and like we talk about the fact that like you are solely the reason that all these people and dragons died.
Well, if they're trying again with this third movie,
but you know it's children.
Wait, the third movie's already out, isn't it?
Yeah, it came out.
Oh, I totally forgot. I didn't hear anything about it. Must have sucked. No, actually, no, I did. I saw one person say it was good, so maybe the series is saved.
I got hope. I just spoiler alert.
Oh, I didn't do spoilers earlier. Whatever. It's The Incredibles. It's been out for like months.
But spoiler in the book or whatever. If it's a book or a manga or whatever it's based on, I think it's books.
Yeah.
But like
teen novels.
Toothless dies in this one, and so I've been hesitant to watch it because it's gonna be sad. I could do that when my dog's dying. So, you know, I want to think about shit like that. But I'll watch it eventually. I'll probably wait for it to come out and always watch it at home.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll end up on Netflix before too.
Yeah. I think I watched something else recently. I can't remember what it was. I started rewatching Deadwood.
Oh yeah.
I love that show. It's one of those shows that even though I've seen it 3 or 4 times, every time I watch it, like as soon as I get done watching an episode, I'm ready to start the next one.
Mm-hmm. What's it about?
Deadwood, South Dakota, in like I guess in like, I can't remember the exact years, like mid to late 1800s.
I think it was, it's like after the Civil War, I think.
Yeah, it's after the Civil War, but not long, not real long, but like.
Because there were 2 dudes talking about being. Yeah,
but it's still like basically, it started out as like a gold mining town, and it worked its way up, and now it's kind of an actual town. It has like saloons and a doctor, and you know, livery, and you know, all the main, laundry, and all the main things you need to actually have kind of like a civilized, area or whatever. But they're not like officially a part of the United States because we haven't really moved that far west yet. And so
they're trying to get annexed.
So it basically becomes about like being annexed, but the government's still like trying to like get rid of all the Indians because it's based on the big wars. Yeah. It's the Indians now since the Civil War's over, and so they're like signing treaties with the Indians and putting them all on plantations, reservations, and
reservations, plantations.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah, well, just one of them's got a little bit more of a historical meaning, but they're doing all that, and so they're trying to get annexed. And once they do, start giving them more privileges. But basically, the show is just about like
Ian McShane slapping bitches around.
Right, because there's like there are rival saloons that kind of like do things with their rivals, and just a lot of like Wild Bill Hickok's characters in it, things like that. But it's just it's kind of it's a Western like TV show basically. A lot of language, but a lot of also like highbrow speech. Because like the main character is like formerly British, so he's got like speaks with an English accent, but he still talks with a little bit of like the I don't know what you call the rich people vernacular accent of British or British of Great Britain.
Yeah.
But
did you watch it?
Yeah, I've been watching it too. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and it gets it's just violent, vulgar.
Pretty dark.
Only a little bit of nudity, not a bunch.
Deadwood seems like a really shitty place to live.
Yeah. Well, it could be. I mean, it depends on who you are, but anyway, you look at it, it's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite of all the different like premium channel shows, like the HBO's and Showtime.
Even better than Game of Thrones.
Yeah, better than Game of Thrones. And I'm way into that shit too because I'm a D&D nerd. So I love all that stuff, but it's better than that to me. There's less of it. There's only 3 seasons, and it kind of ended because they were supposed to make a movie to finish it off, but several of the actors got basically just too expensive because they got popular.
Right.
And I've heard rumors that they're actually going to make it. Because all those actors who got popular aren't really doing shit anymore, so they go back and do it.
Just chilling.
But so I'm hoping. But like Game of Thrones is great, but I like this better than Sopranos to me. I think actually probably my Game of Thrones is probably my second favorite, maybe. But a real close one to that is it's called Carnival.
Never heard of it.
It's basically about like a traveling carnival that a lot of the like quote unquote freaks that are in it actually are freaks or have like supernatural abilities. Like the chick that reads palms can actually like kind of see the future and stuff like that. Like her daughter has some of the abilities, and Like they actually have like a isn't that like a dog man kind of thing, and stuff like that. But Clancy Brown is one of the main characters. He plays a priest that has
Patron saint of the podcast,
right?
Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown. He's mentioned many a time.
Yeah. But again, yeah, he
I like him.
one of my favorite actors and voice actors. But yeah, he plays one of the main characters. He's like he's not. I don't think he's a Catholic priest, but he wears the kind of the outfit that the Catholic priests wear with the white collar and all. But he's. I can't remember exactly what it is. It's been a while, and I was stoned a lot when I watched that. But he's got like a little bit of like supernatural abilities as far as like he can like see things and stuff. But he's kind of like one of the like leaders of like the carnival, and it's a good show. It all takes place like within the carnival, or like the town the carnival was in at the time and stuff like that. So eerie, kind of supernatural shit going on, and can't remember his name. The main character was the kid that he was in a few things that during that time period. You recognize him if you saw him, but and a few other people in it. It was really good. I enjoyed it, but it was only like 2 seasons, and it just kind of ended like out of nowhere.
Even better than Spartacus.
Never saw that one. Saw Rome.
Never saw that one.
It was decent.
Even better than Dexter.
Never saw Dexter. But
The show?
I know what it is. I've seen a few episodes.
Dexter?
I've seen a few episodes, but I've never
Did you like it?
seen a ton of stuff.
I liked a couple seasons.
It was decent. And not where the guy that killed people?
He's a serial killer of serial killers,
He was
right?
a blood splatter analyst who killed people because he killed. It's fucked. His dad taught him to kill people, and
But you only
basically
kill
does-
like
he kills the criminals.
bad
doesn't-
people.
Right.
He kills criminals and people who find out his secret. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So and he was super.
Surprise,
super
motherfucker.
good at it. He killed a lot of motherfuckers.
He killed that guy.
Yeah.
That was the guy.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch every episode, basically ends with him killing somebody.
Oh shit, spoiler by the way, folks.
Who cares? Picture's been out for like 10 years.
Yeah.
I heard you were this afternoon listening to the what was the podcast you were listening to? It was the review of Captain Marvel.
Oh, The Weekly Planet?
No, it was the other dudes that did the VCR.
Oh, Red Letter Media. Yeah.
What did they think of it?
They were like, meh. You know? I mean, that seems to be from like the critical standpoint, from people who actually think about the movies or whatever. It's like a meh. It's not terrible. It's not gonna fuck, you know.
Did they ever get that guy's VCR fixed?
What VCR? But yeah. From what I remember, they just said the dude Mike recommended it if you were like into like Marvel movies and all that stuff, and I think Jay was like, nope, don't watch it. So you know.
Fair enough. What else you got, Fish?
Let's take a look here.
Today.
Yeah, let me just crinkle my paper a little bit more for you folks at home.
Fish brought homework, guys.
Right.
I brought homework, yeah. So we can talk about games. Anyone play any games lately? Any good games?
No, I have this buddy that keeps telling me he's let me borrow his Red Dead Redemption, but the motherfucker
yeah.
never brought it over.
Well, you see, funny thing about that is...
He even beat it. I beat it already. I ain't like
Yeah.
No. Even when you beat the game, you haven't actually beat the game.
Well,
Because there's still
I
fuck ton of shit.
actually was going to tell you I don't want to borrow it and I'll get a new projector anyway. So.
Oh, okay.
what do you have? PS4?
Xbox One.
How about I borrow it? Yeah,
Oh, you're right. Damn, get a PS4
Yeah,
and then
great
get Red Dead
game.
Redemption and borrow it.
I'm still the dumbass with the Aladdin thing.
Pretty excited for them to make a sequel to this if they do.
It is a sequel, Jackass.
Like, obviously, a sequel
Red Dead
past
3,
this.
you know?
Yeah, Red Dead 3, which would probably take place
We're going to get
after
that about
one.
time we get to the next Skyrim. So
Right.
I mean, they showed the
I'm
image
hoping
of
for
it.
that by my 50th birthday.
They're already. Well, I mean, they're
What, Skyrim?
Skyrim 6. Yeah, they showed a.
There's also video footage of KOTOR 3. But guess when that's
Yeah.
coming? Not never.
ever. Especially since BioWare sucks ass now.
EA.
Hey, BioWare, you fucked up and made a shitty game. It's called Anthem.
They tried it like 4 times, and every time they do it, EA's just like, nah.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I actually don't.
We don't want to make any money. Fuck that.
I don't blame BioWare. I blame EA. EA's trash. But anyway, most people who are at BioWare aren't even who
Or the BioWare people in it. Back when
yeah,
those games
they're
came
gone.
out.
They're already gone. So
What other games? I haven't played anything like in the last.
I've been playing the fuck out of some Enter the Gungeon. That game is hard as fuck. It's just it's like a dungeon crawler where everything is guns and bullets and shit. So you'll have like your enemies are like little bullets that shoot guns, and basically what kind of bullet they are kind of tells you what kind of weapon and what kind of damage they're gonna be able to do and stuff like that. But it's fun. It's a hard game. It's long, but it's got so much like every gun is a reference to like a movie or a video game or something. So it's all pretty clever. It's a fun game.
The closest thing I've come to playing a game lately is crossword puzzle on my tablet.
Oh, nice. I think I'm gonna try to finish Knights of the Old Republic.
Which was
soon.
Version?
Yeah. Well, no, I can't remember if I have the first one or the second one.
I got both of them.
But I'm gonna try to beat one of them.
If you want to borrow the other one too, put it on your hard drive.
Sweet. Yeah, I've got them downloaded on Xbox One.
But you got both of them already?
I have one of them. I can't remember which one I have though.
Because my dumbass didn't know retroactive meant. Like I actually still use the old disc.
Yeah.
So I actually went online and bought the first one. But the second one, I stuck with this. But
I got them both for like less than $5 because they were on sale on some website. So.
yeah, I got the first one for $9.99 on Xbox store or whatever. But
Yeah. Let us know when you finish those games.
That's it for me on games.
I want to play Spyro as well, remastered. Any thoughts on that one?
I'll skip it.
I can kind of go with it or go without it.
Like, I'm not clamoring to go get a copy of
Yeah.
it, but I mean, I wouldn't, spit in your face if you asked me to play it.
I'll probably wait until it goes on sale to buy it.
Yeah. That should be the rule for all, I think, remakes of games. Just wait for them to go on sale, because you don't need to pay $60 for a game you clearly already played.
Well, like for me, I always just wait for the Game of the Year edition. Or whatever.
Yeah, which has like everything
yeah,
on
you
it.
get every single DLC and all that shit for like $12.
Yeah, that's what I did for Arkham City and Arkham Knight. I got Arkham City for like $30 with like $45 worth of DLC in it.
That is a good game.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I got Dragon Age with all 5 DLCs for like $13.
Nice.
And on the Microsoft, the game was also $13, but they wanted like $12 each for each of the 5, so it would have been 73, and I got the whole thing for like $13
Nice.
for buying the Game of the Year edition at Dish Replay or that or the other store. I don't really care to say his name. So.
Yeah, fuck those guys, because
Dish Replay is cool. Yeah,
scam artist.
but
Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
so
That one place.
what?
It's BAM. That's all I gotta say.
So that's all I really got on games.
There are 2 games.
I guess
One
I
is
can
out
say I'm
already.
disappointed that Rape Day didn't make it.
Rape Day! What were they thinking?
Right? Yeah, that's gonna work out.
I
You
bet
heard
those
about
guys-
this? It's literally a game about all you do is kill zombies and rape chicks.
Yeah.
Ah!
It's
That's
like
funny.
it's like you remember Hatred, right? That fucking game, that whole controversy. You remember that?
No.
This game where you're basically just a shooter, like you were going into people's homes and into schools and into like police stations and shit and killing people.
The fuck? No, I didn't know about
that got put out, and there was like a big ass controversy about that. And I guess now these new people are trying to push the boundary even further by having a game where you just rape chicks,
that. Wow.
which is so stupid. You're fucking it up for everybody
I
else.
mean,
too.
what
Now you're
world
cracking
do
down
you?
even
What
harder.
world do you think that is gonna go
Yeah,
over?
seriously. Especially in this culture.
Like I'm kind of surprised that there's still even like BDSM porn and shit sometimes.
Like, yeah.
Even though it's like clearly fake because they're doing shit. But I mean,
Right.
clearly it's consensual.
Right.
It's just like I'm just a little surprised that sometimes people don't just throw a fit about that. Like, well,
I'm sure
there's
people
porn, but
do.
that's too bad porn.
There are anti-porn feminists out
Oh,
there.
sure.
so-
Yeah, well, and
I've
probably
seen it.
anti-porn dudes. But
Yeah.
there's like 3, but
Yeah, exist.
3
Yeah.
straight anti-porn guys in the world. But
You sure about that?
Yeah. That's only because they're banging fucking 10s, probably.
right, like Tom Brady's probably like one of
Yeah, he's like, I don't need porn. I've never seen porn in my entire life.
those. Tom Brady,
Kanye.
Bill Cosby,
Yeah.
Kanye.
Kanye, because his wife made one and he doesn't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, he's you want you to remind him that it exists.
That's alright. Ray got that shit first.
All right.
Did you say
got
Ray J.
Ray J. Ray
Did you say
Ray.
Clinton?
What?
Did you say? Oh, you said Cosby. Bill
Cosby.
Cosby.
Yeah, Cosby.
Bill Clinton probably too. Cause he
No, because you saw the shit he was getting. Monica Lewinsky and all that.
He's probably super into porn. That's why he.
She was decent looking back in the 90s.
Nah, not really.
What?
Nah.
I saw a picture of her the other day. I thought she was alright.
Alright, time to fact check Fish on the
She was an okay
podcast.
thick chick at best.
I'm gonna fact check Fish on the podcast with a picture of Monica Lewinsky, so he can be shocked.
I mean,
I do have one more show to talk about. That is the only thing. Well, I'm not gonna talk about Mob Psycho 100. If you haven't watched Mob Psycho 100 and you're interested in anime at all, go watch that. But a little show that has impressed me recently.
remember the
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol, yeah.
Man, is this a good ass show.
It's only like 3 or 4 episodes.
So far, yeah. It's
spoiler alert, possibly.
Spoiler alerts. I'm just gonna spoil the fuck out of some shit.
Back then she really wasn't. Yeah, she looks a lot better now.
No.
Yeah, of course she looks better now because she's making money. Yeah.
You're not an intern.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, she's not sucking dick as an intern.
Well, you may still be sucking dick.
Not as an intern.
But not as an intern.
But not for free.
Right, yeah. Yeah, not for free.
Not to advance her career. Well, even then we can't say that.
You never know. But,
It's worked once, it could work again.
Right?
But, I mean, did it work that one time?
Man, I flirt with the CEO of the building. I work at all
Just
the
in
fucking
case.
time. She's like 60. I don't even give a fuck, dude.
Did you eat your way up the company ladder?
Yeah. I'm about to say too much.
Right? Somebody might hear this.
But yeah. But she's really cool to it.
Anyway. So, Doom Patrol is the first DC live action thing in a while that's had any fucking vision or talent or, creative effort behind it, I think. Like, it's better than the fucking live action shows like The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl. And
you know what that means, right?
That they're gonna fuck it up?
They're gonna get like 2 seasons and be like, eh.
Yeah, probably. But, I mean, it's... I don't know how to describe it. It's just so... I don't know, like, the visuals are amazing, the acting is amazing, the writing is amazing.
But,
Even the intro. But, I will say there are some scenes, like a couple action scenes where this dude is killing people and there's like fake CGI blood that looks really bad. Some of the editing is weird. Like, it'll cut too soon. It'll feel like it cuts too soon, or it'll just cut to... Like, it feels like it'll cut like a whole bit of a scene out, like a few seconds of a scene.
What you're describing is the difference in the quality of the animation in South Park Season 1 versus the quality of animation in South Park Season 10.
Oh, yeah.
Give them time to get money, they can pay for a better editor.
Yeah.
And the shit will stop looking so fucking weird.
It's true. It's good. Well, there's some shots where there's one where a dude gets punched and you don't actually see him get hit. You see the girl swing her arm and the dude goes flying. But there's no, she doesn't, go up to this, her fist doesn't go up to the screen or anything. It's just, she's getting ready to punch and then he's, flying up the stairs. And there's no real connect to the scenes, because it's one side is shot, the part where she's punching is shot kind of dark, and then where he's flying is light, so it looks like almost 2 different scenes. But I don't know, maybe something went wrong and they had to cut it for time or something. I don't know. But besides those little things, they're super awesome.
Need more money to pay for better behind the scenes people.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just got new people.
I really wish these shows would invest in good action choreography, fight scenes and stuff, because that could really be where these shows are saved. Into the Badlands has really good choreography.
One of the things about the first season or 2 of Arrow, one of the reasons it was so popular.
Yeah, because they had good action scenes. Yeah,
it was actually the action scenes, and that were really good.
But then they kind of fell to the wayside.
Well, I heard the action scenes in general just kind of fell to the wayside.
Yeah, because it's more that shitty acting. It's more that. From the kind of shit you see in all those Law and Order or whatever, crime shows.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because Stephen Amell was given, what's his name, right?
Stephen Amell, yeah.
The guy that plays Arrow.
Arrow, yeah.
Was giving Batista shit. Basically, he's telling he's still on the other up and coming superstars limelight by being in the WrestleMania. Yeah. But I'm okay with fuck Batista. I mean, I like Batista, but we don't need his ass back for WrestleMania. Yeah. Let fucking Triple H fight somebody that's actually a wrestler.
Watch fucking Stephen Amell show up at WrestleMania.
Right, and see that both legs maybe fun.
Yeah, oh my god, I hate it. But
it'll be better than what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
so.
probably.
But
But yeah, Doom Patrol is just really good. It's something I even think you guys should watch because
I might, since there's only a few episodes
even though it's like superhero stuff, like I don't know shit about the Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
You know, so even though it's like superhero stuff, it's still.
Where do you watch it on?
It's on the DC Universe app. But I assume otherwise watching it. We can talk about later. Yeah. It's just good. It's beautiful. It's fun. You know what? I will say one of the characters in the show, what's her name? We got a puppy that's dreaming over here.
Noise in the background. I hope
He woke himself
up. You alright, bud?
He must have been chasing the mailman and ran into a mailbox.
Or a neighbor, one or the other. What? You need to go outside?
Oh.
Yes, keep going.
But there's a character named Crazy Jane, and the actress playing her, Crazy Jane has 54 personalities, right? So she is constantly switching between these personalities, and sometimes they're pretty good, and sometimes they're really fucking annoying and ruin a scene.
Yeah.
So there would be like a heavy emotional moment with two characters, and then she'll just fuck it up with a really badly acted, you know, I don't know, like sometimes she's like this huge bitch character, and it's a little too much, like it's a little like distracting. It feels like she's trying hard to be like a mean bitch.
Yeah.
You know, so and then sometimes she's like a child.
Attraction, like the mood of the show, basically.
It's distracting
Yeah.
because you'll have a scene where it's like really good and the acting is really solid from like everybody else, but then she'll be in one of her weird bad personalities and she's just calling everybody a fucktard and all kinds of shit, and you're like, okay, you just ruined that scene.
Yeah.
Distracting to say the least.
Yeah. So, but I mean, in other scenes she's really great. So it really just depends. I mean, really, that's it. It's all really good. It's got Brendan Fraser, which he's great. He's fucking awesome. He's like
my man Brendan.
He's probably one of
Bring him back.
the strongest performances in the show, I think.
Another one I saw too much of. Damn, I loved it so much I forgot the fucking name of it. The sequel, or Glass.
Oh yeah,
Not a good flick.
not good.
Not a good flick.
Not a good flick.
Yeah, the internet seems to agree.
Yeah, I watched a good bit of that one. But I mean, what I saw was at least somewhat more interesting than
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. But some of the end scenes, like there's a very end scene, like basically, again, spoilers, at the very end of it. We haven't talked about this, have we?
No.
Glass? When did Glass come out?
Okay, that's why
I don't
think
believe
so.
that.
This is January, so.
I don't believe so.
But there's like at the end of it, spoilers. Basically, all the superheroes like die. Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah.
the Beast, and they all basically kill each other at the end, fighting. And so like all their like.
Wait. Bruce Willis. I couldn't remember his name.
Okay.
Because you didn't say him, and I was like, oh shit, who is it?
So basically, they all die, and so they each have like a significant other in the movie, whether it's like a mom or kid.
Yeah, it's like the girl that the
Like,
Beast attacked, the mom, and
she was
the son.
No, she's the girlfriend of the actual person the Beast is in the movie.
Oh, like one of the people, like one of his personalities, or whatever.
Like the actual person he is.
Oh, I see.
Like she's that person.
Like
she's like that person's girlfriend, and because I guess she was like with him before he got split or whatever, or knew him beforehand or something. I don't know.
Okay, this is a weird timeline then.
But anyway,
yeah.
I didn't, like I said, see the whole thing. But so basically, at the end, like Glass's mom, Bruce Willis' son, and the Beast's girlfriend decide that they're gonna like put out the video footage that they have of like the three of them doing these superhuman things to prove to the world that superhumans exist.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of like Glass's whole thing, was that he wanted to prove to the world that there were like superhumans, and so like they put it out, they post it online, and they go sit in like a bus or train station with a lot of people, so they can like see when the reaction comes. And so like they sit down, and like the mom's like, oh, when did we post this online? And the dude's like, oh, 2 hours ago. And she's like, well, when's it gonna happen? And right as she says that, she's like, oh, look at their phone, and go, oh my god, And that was all of a sudden like everybody's like looking at their phone and going, oh my god. But
Why would everyone have seen that video at the same time?
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. But the other thing is too is that like one of the videos they show Bruce Willis like bending this big like huge big thick like bar around like kind of like door handles to like trap these people in this container to like protect them from what's getting ready to happen. And like so he just basically puts it through the door handles and just starts like bending it. And I'm like, okay, first off, in this world, in like 15 minutes, I can make that exact same video of me doing that exact same thing.
Special effects.
Yeah. And then the next video is the Beast like getting under a car and like pushing it over onto its top. And the video footage they show of that, I'm not kidding you, looks like a video game. And I'm like, this is the footage you're using to convince people that this is real? Or to convince me that this is going to convince people that's real? Because the problem I have with it is that they have cars that are made of like nothing that look real that you can flip over. Like when I was like 10 years old, I lifted the A-Team van, the back end of it, all the way over my head with one hand. You know, and it looked like the real A-Team van. But I'm like, really, it had to have been way more expensive to CGI that.
Yeah.
Than just actually having lift one of those fake cars. They gotta have an abundance in Hollywood.
I don't know. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why when especially when the practical effect just looks better.
Maybe
like
one thing to consider. Maybe it's budget purposes.
But a practical effect would be cheaper than spending $300,000 on a CGI.
No, I know.
Effect.
That's my exact point. I'm saying maybe that the movie company is budgeting the film X amount. And they're having to fill that amount, so
Yeah, they're not going. If they're coming under budget, they're going. No,
yeah,
more money.
Motherfucker's gonna pocket that money. Adam Sandler does it all the time.
Are they allowed to pocket the money?
Yeah,
because they just give the people all the money and they make the movie. Yeah,
I wasn't sure
if they go over budget, they have to ask for more, come up with themselves. But yeah,
I thought it might have been like a surplus.
They give Adam Sandler like $100 million for a movie, and he makes it for like $60.
Yeah, exactly. He'll just have all his friends.
He pays all his friends like $8 million each, and then pays like $14 for the actual movie.
Gets like his own crew to do everything,
and then leaves himself.
And he'll have a nice purse, when he gets done with the movie.
Yeah.
We're not calling Adam Sandler some sort of scam artist or embezzler or anything.
We are not associated with anti-Adam Sandler.
Just a bad movie maker in the last like 12 years.
Yeah.
Before that, not bad.
Bring back
the Happy Madison shit, man.
Make Adam Sandler 1990s again.
Make Adam Sandler good again.
Yeah, make Adam Sandler good again. It's a new thing.
MAGA, make Adam good again.
Make Adam good again.
There you go.
They're taking it back.
They're taking it back.
He used to make some. I liked his older stuff, not as much anymore. But
I love like Wedding Singer.
Happy Gilmore.
Mr. G's isn't bad. Big Daddy's okay. Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Waterboy.
I even like Click. Click is like a
Click wasn't bad.
50 First Dates.
50 First Dates was good. But yeah, like Punch Drunk Love.
That was one of his old ones, but it was.
That wasn't really Adam Sandler either. That was something
weird. But that, Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
That won the Razzie.
Jack and Jill, yeah.
For worst movie of all time.
Well, he also won the Razzie for best female and male performances.
Yeah.
He got both those awards.
So yeah, but let's see what else we got. We got games, we got movies.
Oh, I wasn't done with Doom Patrol.
Oh, that's right. What?
I think it's not yeah.
Jackass. Harlan Feld.
I'm over here. Yeah.
I'm that fucking Carol one. Just like. How do I get here?
How are the chairs in like the WWE? Are they like this?
Well, there's steel. I think some of them. I'm not even sure. I've always assumed that some of them were made out of a little bit softer material. But half the time they pick those things right out from underneath, like the ring announcers and shit. So if they're made out of a lighter steel or metal, then they're still like durable enough for somebody to sit on them. But, Alright, here we go. I just unpaused it. I just unpaused it.
Oh, okay, yeah, pause.
You told me to pause it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Alright, so,
Technical
a little technically a pause there, but we're back.
back, folks.
Talked about the Adam Sandler. Only people forgot was the Boy Like Grandma's Boy.
What's the last like good movie he's put out?
Grandma's Boy?
Considered? Yeah, I'd probably say.
Obviously, it was Jack and Jill.
Fuck. I slightly enjoyed bedtime stories, but even then it was bad. Oh, actually, the last one of his that I probably could say I enjoyed a little bit is probably Grown Ups. The first one. And that was in like 2010.
Never fall.
Other than that, they're all shit.
What else you got there, bitch?
Let's see here. I think we pretty much covered everything. Talked about Spyro. Oh,
You sat there writing that paper longer than we've been doing this podcast.
I know. Well, we pretty much covered it. I mean, we've been talking for about an hour here. Oh, well, I guess I could go over some of the pop releases for all you Funko Pop lovers out there.
How about instead of that, I finished what I was saying about Doom Patrol.
Yeah. Yeah, we kind of got interrupted there.
So it has Alan Tudyk in it. Alan Tudyk is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
And in Doom Patrol, he is fucking stellar. I don't think he is a character that breaks the fourth wall, right?
I'm not a fan of really.
Him breaking, but I like it when it's good. I like it when it's done well. Like Deadpool, the Deadpool movies don't really do it well. They just do it kind of annoyingly. This is amazing. This is like, I don't know. It's just on another level. It's some of the most like creative use of fourth wall I've seen in a long, long time.
He plays Iago in New Aladdin. Yeah, I really liked him in A Knight's Tale. It's one of the first things I remember him in. And then a couple of others. Always in Deadpool 2. The redneck.
I think I remember that scene, but I don't remember the whole scene.
Yeah, I'm trying to really. I remember him being in it. I remember like, oh, that's down to it, but I can't.
Yeah, because I think it was him, and then it was like somebody's brother, some behind the production team's brother or something was also missing.
Well, him and somebody else who like the voice of the one of the robot in like Rogue One or
he's
or something.
Yeah, he's the robot in Rogue One. He's what's his name? The one who gets killed because he's an assassin.
K2SO.
Yeah.
I only know that because I'm looking at it now. I'm not that smart. Hey.
Good job, Fish.
Just a little distracted here. My puppy has decided to climb up on the chair and get his face and everything.
Yeah, it's because Fish
He'll get
invited
a
him.
fist in his face in a minute.
He's bored.
What? Anything else that we've done in the last couple of weeks? Got the new.
Fish almost talked about Pops, but I put a veto on that.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
I mean,
I got a couple new ones that I really like, but
I was going to talk about the Wayne and Garth one. I mean, like I said, I don't collect Pops. I find the occasional one or two Pops interesting.
We're not a Pops podcast.
This is
so
not,
everybody
no.
knows.
No, we're going to clarify that right now. This is not a Pop.
If any of us talk about Pops, it's usually on accident.
where we're referencing the
Yeah.
toy dudes. I have like 25 probably.
Damn.
And I get new ones, but I just get like the ones that like for shit I really like.
I've got 2.
So I know a lot of people that collect them just for the collecting of them, but I can't afford the ones that are actually worth money. So
You're right.
You know what's crazy? People say that they would get Pops because they're cheap, right? But then you look up some of the Pops that are actually worth having, and they're like fucking $300.
what's the reason I basically kind of stopped, messing with it was because they've got so many that are exclusive to certain stores, and the stores don't have any consistency on when they put them out.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to go to these stores like every day, and
Tim.
you got to go to these stores every day and at all hours of the day to try to get shit. And I'm like, I'm not interested in doing that.
Right, yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. The collector's lifestyle is not as fun as it used to be.
It's basically the
Just look it up online and you'll have it,
it's basically the next fad. It's basically the next Beanie Baby
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
fad.
It's just easy. It's easy. It's easy shit for YouTubers to have in the background of their videos.
Well, that's what I was just getting ready to say about them was that my worry as far as collecting them is that they'll turn into PD babies.
Yeah.
Because there were several of those that were hundreds of dollars back in
now
the day.
they ain't worth
they're
shit.
Yeah, they're barely worth the price of the.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards used to be the same
material
way.
that made them. Who?
Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Me and Fish talking about
Magic
playing
cards, but shit happened to them too.
Yeah, I mean it was. Because I remember.
Cameron, if you're listening, make me an offer, bro.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All I want's like the couple decks I got built. You can buy all the rest of them.
I'm
Well,
sure
one
Cameron
lump
would
sum.
love those.
But I think there's anything else.
I think that was pretty much it.
Wrestling still sucks.
Yeah.
I'm really waiting at this point for AEW because WWE's just flat, man. It's like
Shit that doesn't matter and shit that just doesn't make any sense.
even when they tell us they're not lying, they're lying.
Yeah.
It's like, man, come on. All the McMahons.
We're gonna listen to the
All the
fans.
McMahons are like, yeah, we're gonna listen to the fans and blah blah blah. Except for the fact that we literally have not listened to the fans once.
Yeah.
Since they came in, it's like everybody wanted to see who was the first match that Vince took? Everybody wanted Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey.
Oh, yeah.
Vince comes out and
that's-
takes away that one, and then everybody wanted Kofi versus Daniel Bryan. Vince comes out and takes away that one. It's like, yeah, we know he's just pushing this shit back for WrestleMania, but it's still completely contradictory of what you just came out and told everybody you were gonna do.
Yeah.
Like you just came out, we're gonna listen to all the fans. Like, no, we're not. We're just gonna do the same bullshit.
And it feels like everything is always setting up to something that never happens.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
It's funny you say that because the exact reason I still watch wrestling is I'm still waiting for that day when something really fun and cool happens.
Yeah.
Because I know the one time I don't watch it,
Yeah.
that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, but it never does. I mean, I've been doing this for years, waiting for that cool thing to happen as a cool return that's a surprise. Or that's the thing is they can't keep anything a secret.
Right.
You always know when people are coming back. Like when they do somewhat keep it a secret, they'll end up ruining it anyway by like showing the person backstage before.
It's
they come
like these
out
fucking
or-
Marvel movies where there's no secrets because everything's just online already. Because there's toys out, there's shirts out, there's merchandise out, or you know when everything's coming out because Marvel released a list of shit
I
that's
remember
happening.
like all the Aquaman toys that came out.
Yep.
It's like you knew what was going to happen in the movie because in the cartoon Aquaman defeated Orm or whatever his name is. Like, oh, I wonder if that's how the movie's going to go.
Yep.
But so yeah, it was just you can't nothing's a secret anymore with that shit.
Yeah.
But
and like NXT is really the only thing WWE has that's worth fucking watching. And even they're starting to ruin that by fucking forcing Ricochet and Aleister Black.
They're forcing these guys up and then doing nothing wrong. I mean, the tag team thing is cool, but those guys aren't tag team wrestlers.
Right,
They're individual stars.
Yeah, they have no chemistry. They're just out there doing their own thing.
Yeah, it's like now Aleister Black is not a face; he's a heel.
Right.
Or like a neutral. But it's just, I don't like the shit they're doing with them because they're not giving them any kind of storyline. They're just putting them together and having them randomly, tag wrestle.
Right.
And like, you knew they weren't going to win the title. The titles, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm way looking forward to NXT Takeover the night before WrestleMania.
This could be
Way more
better
than
than
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
I hate to say it, but I just really hope that once Vince is actually finally like fully retired or whatever, and Triple H takes over, that I don't care if we get like the Attitude Era back, because that shit's never gonna happen again. But I want more than just fucking CG wrestling.
It's really boring. It's really tame.
Right, and it's like
no life to
too
it.
much for little kids because you see me. We watch an episode, and I'll sit here and literally I predict every single match. Half the time I can predict them before they even start the matches.
You didn't even watch one of the matches and you knew exactly what happened.
Yeah. It's like I fast forward through the whole thing. This is how I was going to win, and I found out the next night on Raw exactly what happened.
Yeah. For the record, folks, it is uncanny.
But it's not that I'm that smart. It's just that the shit. If you watch it enough, they've been doing the exact same shit for so long.
They're not trying.
You know what's going to happen, and it's just they're not even like trying. It's like 'cause they figure, well, most of our we're just pandering to like the 10-year-olds who can't remember this shit anyway.
Yeah.
But
we just keep recycling the same old shit every 20 years because everybody's those new kids coming up. Yeah, it's just, and we don't even know if Lucha Underground's ever coming back. Probably not.
I don't know. We'll see. But it's
And
not
they're saying it's not looking good, but got to piss off Wade Barrett because he only got one episode in the last 2 seconds of it. So, but yeah, wrestling is a time killer, but not much of one.
Right? Yeah.
3-hour Raw
Especially-
takes like 45, 50 minutes, and a 2-hour SmackDown takes about the same.
Yep. You just fast forward through everything.
Yeah, SmackDown sometimes is a little bit better, but now that they got AJ out of the limelight, it's not really great again. So, but and of course Raw didn't have a champion.
Right. Not a real one.
Hopefully we will after WrestleMania, but we'll see. But yeah, WrestleMania.
Dead and Company coming up this summer.
Agreed. We got tickets soon.
Excited for that.
Record Store Day is like April 13th, I believe. Saturday.
Free Comic Book Day, May the 4th. After that.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with you.
Didn't they just have one of those?
Free Comic Book Day? It's once a day every year.
I'd be down to go
I
somewhere.
went only a couple years ago.
Don't really want to go to Midtown Comics though. They're kind of snooty.
When I went to, it was up in Castleton.
Where's
last year,
Midtown
but,
at?
It's like it's in a.
It's in Midtown.
It's by the mall, by the Castle Mall.
So I'd
Oh,
probably,
is this
we'd probably go to
like-
like Lakers Paradise. We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
One that Jake's cousin or aunt and uncle own.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or we can go to like Comic Carnival.
Uh,
You remember Comic Carnival over in Washington?
It doesn't exist anymore.
There's one over. They moved it.
Yeah, but it's not anywhere around here. They have a Castleton or something, isn't it?
You remember that? The Spider-Man sign out front.
Yeah, it was
Up on the building?
Yeah, down there by Best Buy and
Yeah.
all that shit.
Used to go there all the time.
What's that one place we went to that had comic books and vinyls?
The Exchange in
Uh,
Castleton.
It's the place I got that fuck, what's his
Is that
name?
Book Mamas?
Jimi Hendrix place.
Is that Book Mamas? They had the Book Mamas in the vinyl store.
Yeah, Book Mamas has books and.
But it was comic books and vinyls. I think they had, and then they had more in the middle.
Oh,
or whatever.
that was the place that I got my hair cut that one time.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
was
it closed down?
Yeah, that was the place right there where I used to get my hair cut.
Mhm.
You guys went up there while I was getting my hair cut, and
Yeah.
I met you up there afterwards.
They got
Oh,
that
it's
Jimi Hendrix
called-
album.
Yeah, it was like the last time I went up there, which was a while ago, it closed down.
Damn. It's hard out here.
I bought something from there.
I bought a lot of shit from there, but
Makes me wish I talked to that guy, but I didn't want to talk about music with him at the fucking register buying my shit.
oh, yeah.
Because he kept trying to talk to me about about Jimi Hendrix and stuff, and I just didn't really feel like talking to him.
I like talking to people at the store we go to now.
Yeah, the place we go to now, people are pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Record Store Day, except for the fact that when I asked the girl there what time I should get there, she's like, well, there's always a few people that camp out overnight. She was like, last year I got to work at 7 a.m. before we opened, and like, basically, you guys know what the shopping center looks like.
Yeah.
She said they were lined up from their door all the way down to the end of the shopping center.
Yeah.
So at like 7 in the morning, I don't know if I want to go that far.
That's
But
crazy.
she also said that the owners always come out and like they walk down and ask everybody what their main thing that they're there for is.
Mhm.
If they had all because it's like he wants to try to get like everybody like at least one thing that they kind of want.
Right,
Kind of thing. So he kind of goes down and asks what everybody's looking for and kind of writes it down in the hopes he can get as many people. There's like 5 different albums I'd really like to have. If I could get at least one of them, it'd be nice. But
Yeah.
so they're releasing Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
Oh yeah.
The soundtrack
I
on
saw that,
vinyl.
yeah.
But like there's a store in New York that's already got their prices up.
Oh really?
They
So it's
want
probably
like $70
expensive.
for it, but I don't know if like it's New York, so I'm hoping that's an inflated price because
Right, yeah, 'cause New York.
and it's gonna only be like maybe 30 or 40 here. But and then there's a special release put on the tracks, the Dylan album I'd like to have, and then it's called Sage and Spirits. It's Grateful Dead,
Nice.
Grateful Dead, and the company that makes Dogfish Head beer.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's
I don't know if it's Dogfish Head Brewery or if that's just one of the beers, but it's like a conglomeration, I guess, of like Grateful Dead or the remaining Grateful Dead and them. 'Cause they've got a couple of beers that are named after Grateful
Oh,
Dead
do they?
songs, and So they got a conglomeration, which is like it's kind of like a greatest hits album, because there's like several songs on different albums. So I like to have that one, and then there's an Elton release. It's like a live in Germany concert he played in Germany, I think. And then so yeah, I'd like to get something, but I don't know if I want any other band that to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning and spend like $50 or $60 on it.
Right.
So we got everything on your list, Fish?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. That was pretty much it. Games, movies, pop culture, the works. I think that's pretty much it.
Anybody that has an IMAX in their area that can still play films, you should check out their website, because there's like 5 IMAXs across the country that are going to be playing the Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh yeah.
On 1570mm film, which is funny because it didn't get announced until this morning or this afternoon. Really, we already got like tons of emails about it. But
with Dumbo, they Will Smith was also in talks to be in that, and I so wanted.
Oh my god! Really?
I so wanted that because I wanted a poster that just had Will Smith's face on it with Dumbo at the top. It'd be fucking amazing. It would look great, and I would just have it on the wall. But unfortunately, he chose Aladdin instead and decided to ruin that movie. Should have been Sinbad.
Should have been Sinbad. Sinbad would have been perfect for that.
Amazing. Give him something to do. I feel bad for Sinbad.
It's like should have been the voice of Dumbo.
Yeah, Dumbo's a cool jive talking motherfucker now.
No, Dumbo doesn't speak.
You're right. Yeah. He just cries.
That was my point.
He just cries because his mommy died.
Does he really never talk?
No, Dumbo doesn't speak. He fucking flies.
He's an animal. Animals
can't fucking talk.
Shit, I didn't know.
When's the last time you talked to an elephant?
Last Thursday.
Not never. Well,
your mom doesn't count.
Peyote and all. I was gonna say peyote and mushrooms aside, but
roasted on that one. Fuck.
Chewy's teeth have thought over that one.
Jesus. God damn, fucking assassinating my ass.
What do you think he's always picking up the circus peanuts at the gas station?
Right?
Yeah, right.
Anyway, that's the end of the podcast. Thanks for listening, guys.
Have a
Thanks
good
for
one,
listening,
everybody.
folks.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Try the veal.